Okay guys, let's do this. Damn. Yeah. Welcome back guys. So we are about to start this afresh guys, and I'm gonna go to the chat. Right, I'm here on the chat. I've been already practicing this, and I saw that doing it without a record, a video, will be actually a problem, because I would, there are some things that I've picked up, and if there is no record, then I might have a trouble, because I would obviously forget the new thing that I've came up with. So guys, welcome back. This is TP Take Profit. I would say Academy. Yeah, TP Take Profit Academy. So we actually here, and I'm glad that I'm making this video just to show you my journey. This is actually my journey. The trading, I've not yet traded. I'm not making money, but then I'm working on my goal. My goal right now, you know what the time is right now? The time is 1. It's actually 10 past 1. So I'm working every day, so today, not actually every day. The thing is, like, during the week, I wake up in the morning about 5 o'clock. I do the 1 hour session, and then after 1 hour session, I then go to work around 6. I go to work, and then I come back at 4, and then bath, eat, and check up the market again, and then sleep. So basically that's my weekly routine. But when it's Friday, I make sure that at least I sleep around 3, and Saturday I'll make sure that at least I sleep around maybe 5 in the morning. So guys, I'm just working so hard for this to pay out. The reason is I want my mom to have better life. I want myself also to have better life. I want my kids to have better life, so I also want the person that I'm dating, my woman, to have better life. I just want things to become better, because I'll lie to you, poverty is not nice. So guys, welcome back in the channel. I'm just gonna record this and post it on my YouTube channel, so that it becomes a storage of my like things that I need to also touch up on every day when I'm trading. I'm gonna watch these videos also by myself, because it's actually a learning process. This is a learning process for me. We need to learn, guys. We need to learn. You do not have to be lazy, because if you become lazy, then this thing will take time for you for it to come true in your life. If you take time being lazy, then it will take time to pay out also. To pay off, it will take time. So this is time now that in life we just work. You just put work on anything that you do, and then you get money, right? So everything is just there, guys. There is TikTok, there is Facebook, there is Instagram, there is YouTube. You just do videos, you just do whatever you want to do, then you get paid off. You get it? If you have a company, a business, you take videos, you post them on TikTok, you post them on Facebook, then you get customers, you get advertise stuff. You get to advertise your stuff very easy. Life is nowadays easy. So then without any further ado, let's not talk too much, and let's just go and see what I'm actually talking about here. Okay, so I'll firstly delete everything. Now this is a 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, guys, I just want to show you how the market actually moves, and I want to record this, right? Okay. It's monster, by the way. So this monster is giving us energy to be awake. Cheers to monster. Alright guys, so what do I have? What on this section? I'm gonna start on this section. Okay? So we're having institutional candlesticks. So institutional candlesticks are candlesticks whereby they are long, they have huge volume in the market. So this candlestick that comes before institutional candlestick is called an order block. It's an order block. Besides a breaker structure, because we have an order block in this form, we want to see the breaker structure. This is a low breaker structure. Market then come back, retrace back to the order block, then push up. As long as the market has a breaker structure, then we consider that low as a demand, whereby then there must be another block, right? But right here, besides breaking a structure, we can still call this level an order block, right? This is an order block. Okay, I just sorry guys for stopping. There was something that I was listening to outside because it's 1 p.m. right now and this is Africa. Hey, right, so this is an order block to me, right? So now the market pushes up, and then now what happens? So what happens is that market comes back to the order block. So when the market comes back to the order block, what do you see? We expect the market to come back on the order block and just push up just like that. We come back, we're expecting the market to come here and then push up, but then the market came down and sweep the order block, So this means that, okay, it's fine, the order block is still valid. Because why? We don't have a break. We don't have a body break, but we have a tail break. A tail break is not a break. A tail break is just a liquidity sweep. Okay, so that means you should be looking forward to do what? To take this high out, right? So that means after this happens, after the sweep, candlestick closing above our line over here, above our low, above our order block, then we know that we are this order block is valid, right? So now we're expecting to sell each and every, to buy this market anyway, right? After this close of this candlestick, you can just buy the market anyway. You can just buy the market on this candlestick and just put your stop loss below this below this thing, right? So meaning you can just buy anywhere below this thing, right? So what happened? So right over here, this to me it's a supply order block. So what happened to this supply order block now? Because since when we don't have a break with the body over here that we could have said this is a change of character, whereby now this supply would hold. If we had a body break over here, we were gonna sell this supply over here. But then, because we don't have a break with the body, but we have a break with the tail, which means a sweep, then we know that we should not take a trade right here, but we should leave the market and see what the market is doing. So then what happens? Because here there was a supply. Now the supply is taken out. It's weak. We cannot trade on a weak supply. So this becomes a change of character. As this becomes a change of character, now which institutional candlestick came for that? So this is the institutional candlestick. So this institutional candlestick is the one that had the volume to break this high over here. And then now we go down here, we say which one is the order block. The red, the bearish candlestick is then the order block. Then look at what the market do. The market pushes high, right? The market pushes high. As it pushes high, and now it comes back to this one, which this high here, which this high, which was the responsible to push the market to come to the order block down here. Now there's something that I want you to take a look at before I continue over here. This is when you are scaling up trades. Now you know that you are on an uptrend and you keep on breaking structure above, right? So market comes here, trades to an order block. You know that this is a break of structure. Now a target that we have is this high over here. We're targeting this high, and this is a protected low, and this is our order block, right? So what do you see? You see now over here you can buy the market, and this is aggressive and risky trade. Why? I'm saying this because the market can just come to the downside. It's possible. That is why I'm saying it's a risky trade. But how do we see that the trade is not risky? Now we see by a change of character in lower time frames. Let's say this is 4 hour, and then in lower time frames you see a change of character, and then from the change of character or the change in market structure, then from there the market does what? Buys. As it buys, it comes back over here, and then okay, I want to do this actually. Sorry. All right, so we're gonna need to see the market breaking this high. This is where the level of change of character we need to see with our confirmation, right? So our confirmation, we need to see the market breaking this level, this green level. So when the market goes above, we now know that okay, our buys are valid. We are buying, we bought right on the order block, risky, and our buys are valid already. Now when the market comes and to mitigate the order block or the institutional candlestick that broke or that was responsible for the change of character, we enter more buys. Now sometimes market do come here and then act like it's gonna sell. Please, my guy, don't be fooled. Wait for the right time, and if there's any candlestick on 4 hour we retain, or there's any up structure on the 30 minutes, like the structure breaking highs on the 30 minutes, and also the Asian low has been taken out on the 30 minutes, we are only left with taking out the Asian high, then you should know that this one, it's not a sell, my guy. What we're waiting for is to add up entries just for the market to create a new high. So what am I saying? I'm saying when we buy in this situation, we can buy right over here. We can buy right over here. Just put stop loss below the protected low, you know, and then target what? Target the high with the first entry. Now, when you see the change of character, you know now that we have a confirmation that the market is about to break the target, which is this high. Then do what? Add up your trades. You can add up your trades right here, or you can add up your trades somewhere here. And now when the market comes to the highest high of the point, this high, then start reacting as if like it's gonna sell. Don't be afraid, but join the buys. Buy more right here. That's how you get to make millions. You're scaling up trades. So instead of funding your 2,000 in rands, and then you buy right here, right on the first buy, and then you wait. You wait, and then you take your profit here. Let's say, okay, sharp, you now made your 25k. But then imagine if you were scaling up, you bought also here again, you know, take your profit again over here, and then after seeing this rejection and a confirmation, you buy here again and put stop loss below here, you know, and you don't hold so long with this last one. You just scalp it, you just buy very aggressively. Like here in this situation, here you buy less, you buy more, you buy crazy, but in a small period of time. You scalp this one. You can hold 1, 2, but in this one you need to scalp. You need to put a huge, very lot size, but only when there is confirmation, because we know that the market is creating high highs. So this high will never make this market to go to the downside. So this is how we need to make millions. Okay, thank you. I'm not moneyed, I'm not having money, I'm poor as fuck, but I'm not sleeping. I'm saying no to that. I'm not sleeping. Let's go back. So over here, what did the market do? The market broke the structure over here, right? The market, we now know that this order block did work, and the target is this high, right? Now we're scaling up trades. We enter the first entry right here, or right after the close of the sweep of this candlestick that swept the order block. We enter a buy right here. We wait for the market to change character, come back to the order block, buy again. Right? After then, the market breaks structure. We don't look at the information of the previous. This side, we don't look at it. We know that the market has to go up and take this high out, right? And then what happened? Break of structure. At this break of structure, what do we do? Now, we have this low now, right? And, okay, after having this low, after having this low, market continues going up. Right over here, I don't see so much of information and stuff like that, but with this one, I could say this: with this low, I see market creating a low. After market creating a low, even if the market could have turned over here, I would know that this is my best low to buy the price. If the market would act like it's gonna sell from here, this was gonna be my best low for me to buy, and only to find out that we have an order block, a candlestick with a tail that is not mitigated over here. This is the tail. So the market just goes to exactly the unmedicated tail. So we use order blocks. I use a candlestick with a tail as an order block. I use the candlestick that comes before the huge candlestick as an order block also. So I use two. I use the candlestick the bearish candlestick that comes before the huge volume bullish candlestick. I use a tail depending on the direction of the market. I don't just use any tail. Right, so let's continue. So market pushes up to that level, right? So when I continue over here, what do I see? I see that, okay, the market now created this low, right? And then which high was that? The high was this one. This was the high that created this low, and that high is taken out, breakout structure. How would you take a trade over here? Look at the tail that is not mitigated, and the tail that is not mitigated over here is this one. Look at the risk management over here. It's a small order block, a small tail. You just wanna go for these ones, guys. Look at this one. Look at how big this one is, and look at how small this one is. Imagine risking 2,000 here, and imagine risking 2,000 here. Over here, you're just gonna get a lot of reward. Yes, the market just pushed high because this low broke the previous high that formed that low. So the market did what? Went up. So when the market comes down to break over here, that was my first indication of change of character. Now we know that the market now is about to trade to the downside. And again, this is a protected low. If this low is taken out, okay, now this is a what? This is it's a bigger time frame, it's a bigger scale. Okay, let's not focus on it right now. My first indication of change of character is this one, meaning that my first order block must be this one, right? My order block, right? I'll come back again and look at the market, what the market does. I'll look at the market on 4 hour. Market comes down here, right? As market comes down here, remember this was a low to me. So I see the market formed like it reversed exactly on the low to go up. As the market reversed exactly on the low to go up, it leaves liquidity to me. It's like a support. It's like market touched here, touched here, touched here. You know, people buy. Right? So in this way, what do? I know that I've changed character. And I know that the market is having a lot of energy to go to the downside. My first order block is this one. My second close order block, because if you can look at something, I have this one. For me to trade against this liquidity, to go grab this liquidity, the nearest order block I have is this tail over here. This small tail over here. If I trade that, I get money. And look at the market, it went down, right? Okay. Remember when I said I don't look at anything on my left hand side at this moment, right? At this moment, I don't look at anything on my left hand side. Right, and I know that this is a protected low. So right now, since when I have a breakout structure to the downside, because this is a breakout structure to the downside over here, I have a breakout structure to the downside. That means now this high is a protected high. As long as I have a breakout structure to the downside, even though I know, okay, let me do this. I know that the market is actually heading up. Ne? It's an up movement. I have a breakout structure. to the up, and then I have a protected low. Nah? So what am I doing actually here? I'm only trading the current situation. I'm not trading or focusing on the previous information. So if I'm gonna focus on the previous information, or my previous information gonna make sense, I'm gonna risk very less, right, for my previous information. But for my current information, I'm risking I'm focusing on my current information too much than previous information. So for the fact that the market have to come down here, and for me to take a buy over here, I'm gonna focus on that in a very less scale. That means I'm gonna focus on that. Yes, I know that I have to buy on this level, but I'll also need to look at my current situation. What is my current daily candlestick? What is my Asian session saying? Did the market take the Asian high? Did the market take the Asian low? What liquidity do I have? Which liquidity do I have during the day? What type of liquidity during that day do I have? Did I change character for me to trade this? All those things. I look at my current situation, because the market can do this. Okay, come down, change character, right? So over here, I have a breakout structure to the downside, which is a change of character for the correction, right? Then I know that now at this moment, this one is a strong high. I need to sell, right? Then the market comes over here, okay, sell, sell. Then I get tapped in. That there is a possibility that the market can come here and take this structure out. So that is why I focus on my current situation. Yes, I can buy this. I can buy from here, but my take profit must be on this is a breakout structure. This is a strong high. My take profit must be on the supply zone of my current situation, because the market can just go to the downside in this way, like this. This can just happen. A huge sell might just go in, and this becomes a change of character, and now this becomes the protected high. And now we start focusing on selling the market. You get it? Now we start focusing on selling the market and no more buying the market. But I'll remain buying. Yes, okay, I can take my profit right here, or just lock my profit, lock my profit. And then when the market now comes up here and change character, comes up here and then change character for me over here, change character, I know that now this will remain my protected low, and this will remain my target. If this change character, I then now know that the market will have to come to my demand, and then from there I'll have to buy and add more buys. You get it? So guys, this is it. We need to focus on the market. We need to focus on the current situation. What is the market? And stop focusing on the previous information a lot. Before I would used to trade with this I used to trade using trend line retail strategy. It was very hard for me. Like, I would have so many trend lines in the chart. I would have so many support and resistance in the chart. I would never see which one, and which one is gonna hold, which one is gonna be the one for me to take trades and have money on, So it was it was a disaster. It was a mess. So I thank God that like there were people who like I jumped into or bumped into SMC Strategy where I could see, and also sit down and work and see that, oh, this thing is actually working and stuff like that. Okay, let's continue. Now, what's happening over here? I'm saying not focusing too much on because, okay, right. Another thing that I need to talk about before we continue. Okay. Another thing that we need to talk about. Let's see. Okay, let's say I have a high, and then okay, market change correct, and then pushes up to break the high. Now I know that this is my low, protected low, and this is the breaker structure. But this is my change of character. And this was my confirmation with the breaker structure. So now the order block on my change of character has been mitigated already. The order block that is left right now that is not mitigated is this one that broke the structure over here, right? So now this is the strong order block that I'm waiting for when the market is coming to the downside to mitigate. So right over here it's where I'm gonna put my buys on. This is the order block that is not mitigated is where I'm just gonna put my buys on, not this one over here. So that's it, guys. That's where I'm gonna put my buys on and put my stop loss below the protected low. So that's why now this one actually, right? I know this is the low. This was the first order block actually here, right? This is the first order block because it's unmitigated tail. I'll also use this tail, but because I have this order block, that is the one that changed character, that gave me confirmation that okay, this sweep is true. And I won't use this one to trade, but I will use this one to trade on, to put my trades on. So okay, fine. Now meaning that I will put my buys right over here and my stop loss on a safer low, maybe below this low, right? But then what do I like? I like looking at what my current situation. I broke structure right over here, meaning this low, this high over here is very strong. Now market goes back to that high. As it goes back to that high, it comes down again, it sells again. Can you see that? Then we do what? We broke structure again. Break of structure. Now my buys get tagged in. Okay, the market goes up, I'm still safe also. But just because of we have a break of structure to the downside and the market fails to take this high out, that means I have to take my profit of buys. That means right here, okay, that means okay, I would have bought here, and then I see that okay, the market is not closing above here. Okay, that means I'll take, it's rejecting above there. That means I'll take my buys right there. And what do I see? More especially when I have the break of structure to the downside, the market is still likely to go to the downside. So I take my profit right here, and then I know that this level is so strong. So this level gets what? Gets swept because there is there's like too much of liquidity, it gets swept. After getting swept, market comes down. After coming down, it never break this low, but it goes back to the tails that I use. This is the tail that I use to go down. Right, then when it goes down like this, I would definitely sell over here. And then what happens down here? Market breaks structure to the downside. When market breaks structure to the downside, this means that this high over here, it's my strongest high. And then what do I see? I see that now I have this order block here, and then this order block is a tail. These are the order blocks I'm telling you about. A tail order block, right? Okay, so I draw my order block, my breakout structure, then I continue with the market and look at what the market do. Right? So on this situation, you see this candlestick. Right on this candlestick, what happened? Right on this candlestick, I would actually buy the market. You know why? Because after breakout structure, I want the market to go back inside. And because of the language of what's happening over here, says to me I should buy the market. Why? I'm looking at this candlestick with a huge tail in the middle. This candlestick, in my experience, when I see this candlestick in this way, this candlestick comes and then few candlestick of bearish comes, I just buy anywhere and then put my stop loss exactly below here, just below here, with maybe 1 pip below, put stop loss, and I buy anywhere from where the tail starts, or on the 50% of where the tail is. Okay, sorry, on the 50% of where the tail is, right here. I put it buy over here. I put it buy on the middle of the tail. Then I know that the market has to go up. So I was going to use this strategy right over here. But now, and it seems like it did work since when we had that push, but then the market rejected it. That's fine. That means it will have been a loss, right? That's fine. That means it will have been a loss. And another thing, now what do we see? We see a breakout structure to the downside. Okay, after seeing a breakout structure to the downside, which one becomes our highest high? This becomes our strongest high, and then this becomes an order block. Why? Because we broke structure to the downside. Okay, now the market is here. Since when the market is here, remember, I used the current situation. That is why I took a trade right here. I used the current situation. Now I see that the market has left a small tail down here. This is what I would do. I would draw the size of the tail. I would draw a box of the tail, which becomes to me a demand, because I know that after a breakout structure, the market has to go back to the order block. Right? This is my order block. I know that the market has to come back to my order block. So what's happening at this moment? What's happening in this moment is that the market now pushes up. As it pushes up like that, I know that, okay, this is a reaction to show that the market might have a way to trade up, right? So when I see it coming down here, I'll definitely buy the market. Why? Because on 4 hour, whenever I see a tail that goes along with my story, I just buy or I just execute. Right? So I buy over here. I buy where? I buy towards my order block. Right? I would buy right over here and just put stop loss below there. I would buy towards my order block. take profit on my order block, right? But then, okay, continue. So what do I see on my order block? So whenever the market would come here, I see that this is too long. But then if it's too long, I would risk very less. Maybe I would risk 500, you know, and then expect the market to come below here. At this point of time, I'm out. It happens. I have a breakout structure to the, I'm not wrong, I have a breakout structure to the downside, and this is a tail. I use tails, and I have a strongest high, which created a new low. I need, because this, to me, I take it as like a downtrend right now. I only sell, not that I only sell, but I buy where it's necessary. But my biggest vision or my biggest goal is to always sell. So what happens over here, when I sell the market, it goes up, right? That's fine. There's no wrong. That means to me, okay, to my setup, this is change of character. Change of character. Right? And then the market goes back to that order block that I did. Because this order block broke this structure, and then if you can take a look, there is imbalance, there is long candlesticks, there is huge candlesticks. After this change of character, I knew that it's either the market will have to come back right here, this sell, this I will have to sell right here for the market to come back here. Guys, this thing, it work. Smart money is nice, guys. It's very nice. So in this situation, it's the same as I'm having breakout structure, market comes down, you know, market comes down, and then change of character, you know, to here. And okay, sorry, I want to draw this in a good way. SMC is nice, guys. It's very nice. Okay, I have this low, market comes and break this low, that low gets taken out. What happens? A small reaction, change of character to that high over there. Market comes back to the low that was responsible for the change of character to continue. You understand? So it's very nice, guys. Truly, so this is a what? This is a breakout structure to the downside. Thank you. And this is a what? Is an order block or a strong high, right? And then also here we have a what? We have a breakout structure also, right? Breakout structure to the downside. Meaning also here we have a strong high. That's why the market reacted, right? So now we had to sell right here. We put sell, right? For now. Remember I said I focus on the current situation. It will depend whether does it align with what I'm looking for, you know. So here I would have to sell, but the market did not sell. It took me out. But I know that since when here I have long candlestick imbalance and the market is going like in a perfect way towards my order block, I have a breakout structure to the downside, I can sell to my change to this breakout structure, which is my change of character. Because right on my change of character, there is an order block. And this order block is a decisional order block. The original order block or origin order block is this one. Right? So it's either I trade here or I'll wait for the market to, you know, do this, come back here, and then push high. It's possible. So here I also sell. It's a sell opportunity also. As long as you have long candlesticks right here and you broke your structure, you have opportunity to sell. And more especially, my order block was a tail. Here it is, it's a tail, it's a breakout structure, it's long candlesticks, you know, I'll have to sell. Okay, guys, I have to learn how to mark all and then delete at once. This is gonna be a long video. I'll have to cut it short. Like, I'll have to have 45 minutes and 45 minutes, because this is gonna be a 90-minute show, Baba. Right, so this is my decisional order block, and my origin order block is this one now. So, but then, since when I have a breakout structure to the downside, actually the breakout structure that we needed to put here is this one. See, breakout structure, back to the order block, trade to the downside. Can you see that? Right. But we see that we have some sort of change of characters and stuff like that. We also need to take into consideration. So now the market gets to my order block. Yeah? Here's my order block. If you can look at this candlestick right here, this candlestick has a tail. And when a candlestick like this has a tail on 4 hour, remember, I do what? I put stop loss below here, just below here, and then I buy the market. But the same thing is happening on the bearish for the bearish side. I have the tail, whereby I put my stop loss above there and I sell the market. And why? And what else do I have? What information do I have for me to sell the market? I have firstly this tail, where the market gets inside the tail, and then I put my stop loss above, and then I sell it. Secondly, I have a breakout structure. Thirdly, to the downside. Thirdly, I have imbalance. Fourthly, I have a tail, which is strong order block for me. So what will I do? When I see the market start going inside, I'll just sell the market. I sell the market, then this becomes a change of character right here. Market becomes a change of character. When the market starts changing character, I know that I'm having a positive now, strong information. Secondly, what happens? This is the reason why I have a change of character. The candlestick responsible for the change of character is the one that has just thrown an order block on. I sell again when I get there. I sell again when I get there. So this means I would have had something like this. And then take my profit right here. And then when the market changes character, I see that, okay, I have a change of character and I have something like this. Put the stop loss still above this high and expect to take profit right here. So these two trades could have went through. Okay, I break my, okay, let's delete that. Right, then what do I see also? I see a breakout structure to the downside. Second confirmation. Right. Then what do I see secondly? Now my decisional trade, decisional entry, I put it over here, I put it buy over here. It takes me out. I lose this one. Because sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't come here, it just 10, Okay, that's fine. I'm out. Secondly, this is 4 hours, guys. So, but then there's a lot of information that you can use, on 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 minute, just to check if this order block is gonna work. So, but now I'm just covering the 4 hour time frame, how to use it, My second buy order block is right over here. And then where's my profit? Where's my take profit? My take profit is gonna be right over here on this order block. Why? Because this order block broke structure. I do not wanna be against the market. Wherever I see a breakout structure, those are my strong zones. Right? I could have bought there and the market, yes indeed, went up. But as the market went up like that, what do I see over here? I see that the market has left some sort of liquidity down here. The market came down and came down for the second time. That means there's very huge amount of people who bought the market during this time, right? So this is my lowest low. So what happens? Market comes above here and sweep this high. So what does it do? It doesn't trade above this previous high. It trades below this previous high. So what do we call this? We call this a sweep, and a sweep is a reversal. Whenever we see a close below the second candlestick, we put a sell. So what do? We put a sell over here when we see the market starting to go up, down, and we give it a chance of a breathing, give it a future stop loss or a huge stop loss, and then obviously this is where we have liquidity. Obviously we trade below. Okay, so taking my profit right on this low. Now I'm waiting for the market to take out the what? Okay, let's see what's happening over here. Okay, so market trades below the liquidity, and then what happens? We see that we have a breakout structure right here. When we have a breakout structure, which candlestick is gonna be our this candlestick is the one that's gonna be now our supply, you know. But then the issue is it's not gonna be valid. Why? It's the same situation as which one? Where is it? There is one I remember that I forget. It's the same situation as the first one, because remember the first one here, it was a supply here, but because the market over here did not break the market, the demand with a tail, or the low with a body, actually, sorry, the market did not break the low or the block with a body. That means it's a reversal. It just swept liquidity and it's ready for reversal. Same story. That means we don't sell here. It's risky. It's dangerous to sell here. Same thing coming back to this one. The market did not trade below this low. It just swept this low. That means there is a very high chance that this high will be out and this high won't hold, even though there's a breakout structure to the downside. So I have a what? I have a sweep. That means I must trade. So I see that the market has left an order block. An order block is this one at this moment. And I see a sweep. So what would I have done in this situation? When the market comes to my demand order block, I'll put a buy right here. Because I see, because of what? Because of the sweep. And at this time around, since when it came to the lowest low, I know that this one must be out. And why are we actually trading to the upside? Why this time around? Now, the reason why we look guys, this is also an order block. This one is also an order block, right? So why are we not selling over here? It's because this low is not taken out. So this cannot be a strong order block. This cannot be a strong supply. Why? Because this low is not taken out. It's a fail of a breakout structure. So whenever that a low is not taken out, then that high that was responsible must be the one which is taken out. So you do not sell here. Exactly what's happening over here. Exactly what's happening over here. You do not sell here. And you know that highs have to be taken out. Oh my God, I'm preaching now. Okay, so I will take a buy and the market will go up. You know what I'm saying? So the reason another reason the market is going up is because of there has been a wall here, guys. Like if you can check, there has been a wall. Like all stop loss up are just right there. And remember this one, It's the first one that we have done. If you could go to daily, you will see it very proper on daily. Look at daily. You see on daily it's also a tail. That's what I use. I use a tail. And then look at daily. On daily, here is the low that gave me this high over here. This low is the one that gave me this high. And then this high came down to break that low. So this was a change of character. And this one became the origin order block. That is why market went back there, taking out this liquidity to continue to the downside. This is a change of character on higher time frame. Because this low is the one that gave me this high, and now this high takes out the low. That means change of character. Now we are focusing on sells. We know that this is the strongest high ever. We're not trading against it, we are trading with it, right? So I did explain that. Let's go down. It's 2 a.m. right now. So why am I saying let's stop focusing on previous information? Now take a look at what's going on over here. If someone else would have traded this, he would say I see a break of structure down here. He would say no, this is a break of structure. To me, mean that this is a liquidity and it had to be taken out. So it's not a low, it's not anything. But then okay, it's fine. It's a break of structure. It's okay, but the market came down here and sweep another sweep, you know. So down here, what would I do? I would know that, okay, on 4 hour, my nearest low that I have is this one. Now, if the market is not moving during the day, you know, like from maybe London, there's no big movements and stuff like that, because I see that London, there's no big, okay. Okay, the market got here at around 10 p.m. Now at around, and from 10 p.m. up until London session, the market was just chopping. I just knew that this order block will never hold. What do? I wait, or I just buy and put my stop loss below here. Because why am I buying? Why do I choose to buy without any signal or anything, or any break of structure or stuff like that? Now my reason is the price is on the best level to be buying this for me, you know, in my own strategy. Because I'm using this low to become my best low. So when the market, imagine what time was this? At 9 o'clock the market was trading to what's my lowest low, to what's the low that I want. Imagine if I took an entry and a buy, and look at where my stop loss would be, and how big my stop loss would be, how small my stop loss would be, and how big my reward would be. Imagine risking 100k, and how much would you get? Imagine this space being 100k. How many hundreds Ks would you have? A lot. So I prefer trades like this. So Mina, I would buy the market just like that. It goes up, because I know that this high actually a weak high. So on daily, remember this is a tail. I trade a tail. So right over here without any hesitation. Plus we just swept this liquidity over here. We actually wanted to trade high because we wanted to sweep the liquidity. We did sweep liquidity, which was from here to here, which was a support. What would I do when the market gets here? On daily I have a tail, right here. From here to here, it's a tail. So I would just buy, risking very less and choosing to take my profit very here. No, risking very less. Okay. So now coming down here, remember this one is my strong low. It's a low that I used to buy. No? So market is now selling. To confirm that the market is now selling, we need to see that by a change of current. So the market trades a low and then trades a high. Then that high breaks the low. Good structure. Breaks the low. Remember, this one is our order block. Why am I saying it's an order block? It's an order block because this candlestick, it's the candlestick that comes before the long candlestick, which whereby the long candlestick is institutional candlestick, so it is an order block, right? More especially, it's responsible for the break of structure up here, so it is an order block. So but here, what's going on? We see a change of character to the downside. Why? Because the market here created a low and a high. That high came back to take out the low. So what do we do? When the market come here, we sell. I'll sell this market. Just put my stop loss below that. And I'll sell to where? I'll sell to this order block. And I take profit, comes through. I take profit. Now what do I see? I see that now this high break structure again to the downside. That's why I'm saying we need to focus more on the current situation than on the previous situation. Break structure, meaning that this one will still remain to be my strongest high. So what's happening over here? I'm expecting the market to sell whenever it comes here, but also expecting the market to buy. So a broke structure. So this situation is just like this. No? It's like this. It's like I'm having. Sorry. It's like this. This is my. This is the. Okay. This is the. This one is the same as this one. Yeah? And then this one is the same as this one. Now I'm having my market moving like this now. You know, this is not what I'm expecting. So this is what's going on over here. So now I have a break of structure to the downside. Break of structure to the downside. And this, it's my strongest level. And this was my previous, which I don't focus on too much. With like if I buy, if I use it, I'm not holding. I'm still gonna sell against it. I'm not saying this high is going to be taken out. No, I'm trading towards my current situation. So meaning that if I would buy this one from here, my take profit must be right here on the order block, not somewhere else. Then from there, I'm just selling the market because I have a break of structure, strong, then sell. You get it? So you see, it's a break of structure. I would buy, yes, but buy to the order block and then sell to break the structure, continue breaking structure to the downside. So what is happening over here? So the reason why I'm saying avoid your left hand side is here. Now since when I have this low over here, I have this low, and I have a change of character over here, and this one is an order block. Look at all this, and then this one's as like also order blocks and stuff like that. This one is considered also as an order block. That's why the market had to reject and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying do not focus much on previous information. Focus on the now information too much, because the now information is what's gonna pay you, my guy. The now information is gonna pay you than the previous information. That's why retailers, they get caught a lot of time in the market. You see, a person trading support and resistance, and then today it does this, that goes back inside, takes that out, then continue, right? After continuing like that, start changing, it's coming back in, and then so this is where we get to see flames. We did not use old information, we use the now information. If this was me over here, you know what I would do? I would know that this is a what? This is a break of structure, and this is my strongest low, and I should be looking for an order block somewhere there, and I buy the market. And I would know that every time when I have a break of structure, I'm looking for small order blocks that I can join over here, can join over this buys. I look at the now situation, what's going on now, not what happened 10 days back or what happened 4 months back. No, I don't look at that. That's the situation for 4 months back. I'm not saying it doesn't work. No, I'm not saying that. It does work. But then I focus more on the current information, right? Okay, so the market sells. As it sells, it comes back to this one, and then let's see what happened. Market break structure. As market break structure, which candlestick is responsible for this break of structure? The candlestick that is responsible for the break of structure is this long candlestick. Why? Because it's the one that broke with the body. The one that broke with the tail is not a break. So we take the one that broke with the body and make it an order block. And then siyaphuma lapho futhi sibuye. Okay, lana azange sikhona ukuyi-trader, because let's say we took it from here to here, and besides I was expecting the market to actually come above here, but then didn't come there, it just went down. But then I'm marking out the order block. Okay, you see, now imagine taking a buy here and then the market just goes down. You're gonna be stressed as fuck. I don't look at such. So market creates a low. As it creates a low, it becomes taken out, meaning these highs over here are strong highs. Right? And then what happened this time around? Market also creates a low, a small low, with these strong highs over here. When I'm talking about current situation, this is the one. So what was I gonna do here? I was gonna sell here, sell the market, but the market did not sell over here. What happened? It actually changed the character. changed the character. Okay, and then it came back inside. I was looking at it to come back somewhere here, but it went up. As it went up again, I was now looking at it. But okay, so why is this high not holding? Now I'm gonna say the reason why this high is not holding. This is not a proper order block. A proper order block is having a breakout structure, and a proper order block is having long candlesticks, and a proper order block is having the fair value gap, the imbalance. So do you see any imbalance between 1, 2? Which one has better imbalance? This one. So this one, that's why it never holded. So it was. And also, if you can just see, there's no order block you can just throw here. All I see is some liquidity, a trend line shit. All I see is liquidity. So okay, market traded up. As market traded up, it didn't touch our order block, okay? But then look what happened. It traded down. As it traded down, remember that strategy that I said I use, whereby I see a tail and then market trades inside the tail. I put stop loss right here and I buy the market, right? So stop loss right here, below here, and then expect the market to push up. But at this moment, I know that I'm looking for sells actually. So I see market entering the tail. After market touching this tail, I knew that I could actually, I like this such situations because the tail is too small. The order block is just too small. I can just say sell over here, just put my stop loss just over here again, and look at the stop loss size and look at the reward size. See, this is what I like. I'll definitely sell this one. So after the sell, I see a change of character. This becomes a change of character to the downside now, right? Then what happens is that now at this point I was expecting the market to actually come to this tail over here, but the market just dropped to the downside. As the market dropped to the downside, it comes to this low and does what? Break structure, and this becomes my protected high. And then where is my origin order block? This is my origin order block. Then I come down here, look at how did the market break the structure. The market broke structure with tails. The only candlestick that broke structure with a body is the bearish candlestick. It's this one. So that will be my order block. So when market comes back to this tail, I'm just gonna sell. I took a sell, it went to the downside. And what do I see? I see a breakout structure. Breakout structure. Meaning, if the market has a possibility of getting up here, you can still sell the market. But the market did not get up there and then still continued to the downside. That means if you sold here and then hold it, after breakout structure, you will still see the die sell on. Market break structure again to the downside, and then now this becomes the best high. And then now, which one becomes the order block between? Okay, so the order block becomes this one. So not confuse people. So this one becomes the order block. Why am I not taking the tails? Sometimes, guys, the tails, it needs experience with the tails. So if we're not, you can take this tail and take this tail again. You can use both of them. You can put the first cell on this tail, second cell on this tail. But what do I see here? I see that, okay, the tail that is responsible actually for the breakout structure, it's this one. And it has a candlestick that is responsible for the breakout structure is this one, and it has what? It has a tail. So what do I see? I see that the market has came on it and swept liquidity, closed below, and whenever it closed below, it's a confirmation that we're going to take this lows out. Okay, but before we got up there, the market remember the market had to move here. Okay, so as the market came down over here, I see the market forming a low. This is a low, and then the market comes again to form a high, and then this low gets broken up, and then again I come back. Which low is actually responsible for the breakout structure? Is it the candlestick with the tail? No, because the tail closed above. The body closed above, or the candlestick closed above. So it broke with the tail. So which one is an order block? So you see, this time around we can't take this whole candlestick, because already with this kind of structure it doesn't make sense. But we only take what? We only take the tail to become the order block. Okay, so that means you should put a sell over here, a sell order over here. Another thing that I see is that the market breaks structure over here. When the market breaks structure, that means down here, this must be my order block. So look at what market do. Market goes there and then goes and then sells again right here. It sells again. Wherever there is a breakout structure, it's where I sell. So market sell, and then it doesn't do it. It doesn't break the low, and then come here to change character. As it changes character, I'm going to look at the low that changed character. So this one I'm going to have to delete. When I look at the low that changed character, okay, I come back. This is the low that changed character. And then after that, I'm asking myself, is the low that changed character taken out with the body or taken out with the candlestick? With a tail. It's with a tail. Okay, that means we have to change direction. That means we have to expect buys. We buy maybe on the second candlestick and just put stop loss maybe below the low, and then we expect the market to take out. Then the market goes against us, but it still break this low again with a tail. That means it's another sweep. Now this was a confirmation that we can add up trades to the upside and to know that this one is out and we are actually trading towards this one. So our take profit must have been there from here to up there. Okay, so what do we see? We see that the market, okay, changed character when it got here, changed character, and then we had an order block, and then which was mitigated already. This order block, which is mitigated by this tape over here, then market pushed up. Now we have what? We have this breakout structure over here. This breakout structure. Okay, so another thing that I'll do also, another breakout structure that is internal is this one. So what I'll do over here is that, okay, my nearest, remember, after a sweep, the market just go up. So sometimes there's no need for the market to change character or break structure. come back again to the order block and push higher. Sometimes they don't do it, they just leave. And there we trade using candlesticks. We trade using that strategy I told you about. We put stop loss above here and we just buy anywhere in between the in between the stick, in between the tail. So at this moment I'll just buy, maybe looking at the time. Or at what time would I actually buy this? Looking at time here was 9. It was just still a good offer. So buy from here and put stop loss there, you know, and continue riding it up. And then coming to this one over here, I see another breakout structure over here, right? So this one was also unmedicated and is also a low. So what do you see market doing? I see market coming back to this low and pushing up again. I would also buy on this situation. And now when the market gets here, I'll put a sell. Because I see what? I see a sweep. A sweep of that high, and then I'll go for a sell. And then when the market trades below here, what happened? This becomes a change of character. And then this becomes a protected what? Protected high. This becomes a protected high. So why now? Why would I not take a trade over here? Because okay, this is a breakout structure to the upside. I wouldn't take a trade right there. Why? Because I know that this is the best level of selling, and I just took my profit up there, and the market has just swept a high. If you can take a look at all these blocks, all these order blocks, these demands over here, they do not have the breakout structure with imbalance on it. This one, look at how huge the imbalance is. So the market will obviously reverse when it gets to that order block. That kind of order block, the strong order block. So change of character, protected high. Then we look at the unmedicated order block, or the right place to put sells. Just right there. Just right there. Right, then we come back here. Remember I said we don't focus on anything previously, but we look at the current motion, what's going on. So if you can look at what's going on over here, there is no any low, there is no any market structure, so it was just slightly going down. But what I see as the market continue doing such things, I see a sweep. First of all, I see a sweep over here, and a sweep indicates market change in direction, meaning this low, that sweep, it's a strong low. So now what am I looking at? I'm looking for an opportunity to buy. Why? Because I have a change of character. Anytime when the market breaks structure, I should look at an opportunity for the market to reverse back to the order block. Or anytime when the market changes character, I should look for a way back to what an order block. Something like that, you know. I should look for a way back to an order block. Whether the market sweep, whether the structure changes, you know, all that. So here, the first thing that came up was a sweep, and I saw, okay, and the market is leaving what? Is leaving huge candlesticks below rejections for sales. That means it's allowing people to sell. Now market comes back inside this candlestick, inside this tail, meaning I have to buy. I buy right here. I buy right here, putting stop loss just below here or below here to be more severe. Buying towards what? My order block. And same time, what do I do? Same time, I sell the market. Same time, I sell the market. And put it stop loss above my protected high. And look forward to go more lower. soon I'll do a video where I back test just to show you that it's in the mind now. It's in my mind. So when the market gets here, I'll sell. Okay, so what happens, the market comes down over here and what breaks structure to the downside. As it breaks structure to the downside, we come back and say which one is our order block. This is our order block, because this tail is the one, or it's either you choose the tail or you choose both the previous candlestick. But sometimes choosing the previous candlestick, it's nice, and also choosing the tail, it's nice because the tail is just a sniper entry. We have a breakout structure, and then this becomes an order block because it's the reason why we have a breakout structure. And now, after the breakout structure, at this situation, what could I have done to trade up? Nothing. Here I would have done nothing. And the reason is I don't have a clear structure of what's going on up here. But then the market just went back. As it went back like that, what I like is that the market gave me clear. You see, this was a low to me, actually. This was a low to me, which is now taken out because the market from this to there, it's a low. This low created this high, so it's taken out. Breakout structure is change of character, and market goes back to this order block right here. Second opportunity. My first opportunity was just to sell whenever it comes down here and to target this low. Second opportunity, change of character came through, market went back to the order block. Sell again. So guys, we need to be smart. We only focus on the current situation. So what do I see? I see that the market, obviously this will be my target. My target, this becomes a breakout structure. So here, where is the order block that you're gonna draw from the origin? This is a breakout structure. The origin order block is this one that I'm gonna draw because it's not mitigated. It's not mitigated. All these candlesticks that are here are mitigated besides this one. So that is what it's the one that's gonna be, as you can see right there. Actually the market came to this one over here, but then I forget about that one. We always focus on the current situation, or we could have took this one to say okay, from here to here. Okay, actually we don't use all the information here. Reject, disrespected, all time disrespected. So we don't make long lines, we make short lines. That's it, the lines for the day. So what do I see over here? I see that okay, the market broke this structure, and which candlestick is that? Which candlestick is responsible for that? This is the candlestick that is responsible for the breakout structure. So you see, market went down and came back in that candlestick, in my block, and then into the downside. As it goes to the downside, market comes back again over here. Remember, this is the high. Okay, market comes down again to break structure to the downside. As it breaks structure to the downside, I know again that still this is my order block. Alright, I have to target what I target. No matter what happened, I target this low. Now market came back and gave me a second opportunity for me to enter by medicating the tail that's not medicated. Then look at that drop. Look at how huge the drop is. Boom! You know, if you could trade like this, my guy, we would become a millionaire tomorrow. And then what I see is that, okay, I have also now an order block right over here because I broke structure to the downside. This becomes my strong high. But now market comes back. Okay, first of all, this will be my origin order block. Now I'm expecting market to come here and take out this low. But then what's going on? The market pushes higher to change character up. Meaning this order block is now taken out, we lose. As we lose like that, okay, I see market sweeping this low right over here. It breaks this low is the one that's responsible for the break of structure, and then market comes down and sweep that low sweep. When the market sweeps the low, I'm taking a buy and putting my stop loss where? Below here. A buy after the candlestick of a sweep close and put my stop loss below its tail. And then what do I see? I see that the market breaks structure right here. Break of structure. And then, okay, the first candlestick I would use to continue was this one, and the other one is this one. Where in the other one the market did not come there. On this one I'm out, get your way. So the market creates a low. This is the low before the order block, and then goes up to sweep this high. You know, a sweep, guys, something important. Sweep. Right after the sweep, what do? I trade a sell and just put my stop loss after there. I sell right here. Look at what market do. Market give me a change of character right over here. The market give me a change of character. Market comes down here, creates a low and a high. Right, I have a break of structure again. On this break of structure, which one is responsible for the break of structure? So the candlestick that broke structure is this one at this point, because this broke by tail and the second one broke by tail. So we're gonna take the second one to become the order block. So this second one becomes the order block. And look at what the market did. To the downside, we sell again. As we sell again, we see that, okay, this is still a what? A break of structure to the downside. And this becomes a high now. Whereby this is an order block. So what happened? We're expecting now what? This low to be taken out. So now, can you see that when the market comes to this order block, yes, we buy, because the market changed character over here. This low changed character over here. Is the origin of the change of character. Yes, we buy, but because of the current situation, we still sell again. We buy, we take profit, we sell again. But when we buy and take profit and change character, we still wait for buys. We look for buying opportunities. So here, the market came back and I sell it again. More especially when it came down over here and swept this high. After the close, now I have to sell. Just put my stop loss below this one. this line over here. I'll have to sell with the second candlestick. I sell, put the stop loss below there. And then now what happens? Market breaks structure. Yes, market broke structure, but it never broke our order block. Why? Because it broke with a tail, not a body break. So this is a sweep. So whenever we see a sweep, what do? We get angry. So this is a sweep that I see. What do I do after this sweep? I just trade a buy on the second candlestick and put my stop loss below the sweep, and look at how good that came out. So my first take profit will be here, I know. And then look at what happened over here. For the reason for this market to push up is because of, now this high over here was supposed to be an order block, because this high is the one that printed this low. Now this high gave a change of character. As it became a change of character, if we can zoom this, if we can zoom this, the break of the structure, the candlestick that broke the structure, it's this one over here. This small candlestick is the one that broke structure, so it's the one that becomes an order block. So that's when you see market traded into it and then pushed high again, right? So therefore I say this is another order block. Okay, so what happens here is that market creates a high and come back to create a low, and then break structure above. The candlestick responsible for the break of structure is this bearish dodgy candlestick, this whole. So I just take a trade to right anyway, and then put the stop loss below here, and then push up. Same as here, I have a high, break of structure, and a low. Now I'm not gonna explain this why, because the market didn't even come back there. Okay, so now the market creates a low and then break structure above. The candlestick that is responsible for the break of structure at this point, it's this one. Just after this candlestick, we had longer candlestick which broke structure. So from here to there, where we have a order block, and then the market pushed high. We buy over here. Again, the market did what? Broke structure, created a low, and then that low became an order block, and look what happened. Market came down and then pushed high again. And then what did we have? A break of structure. As we have a break of structure, this becomes a low now, right? I see this candlestick as an order block to me, because it's a long candlestick with a tail. It becomes an order block to me. Okay, right over here, the market comes, create a low, and then creates a high that changes character. Or you might say here is the change of character. Then we come back and say which one is the best high. This one becomes the best high. Buy, but we still sell. And where do we sell over here? We sell using this, but putting stop loss where? Above here. And what do we see? We see market happily going to the downside. So yes guys, thank you. I think I did explain enough, and this is it. Let's do more next time, because right now it's 3 o'clock and I started this video 1 o'clock 2 hours ago. So thank you guys. I'm feeling cold because it's winter right now, and what I can say is that the Lord can see me. The person that is in me that tells me work, that tells me wake up, you gotta go to work. Wake up, you gotta work for yourself. Wake up, work harder, you gotta do it, don't stop. That person, it's still telling me right now to say, work girl, work boy, because you need these millions. You need to make your mama proud. You need to move your mama out of the hood. You gotta stay on a better house, on a big house, on a house next to an ocean. You gotta wake up, anytime you want to. Stop working 9 to 5. Get better in quality life. Stop being average. Thank you guys.